Good morning to everyone. It is Wednesday, February 8th, and time for another few words. At the beginning of the new year, a lot of memories start coming back to me, and I read a little story recently that reminded me of my first day going to my first grade class at St. Mary's School in Massachusetts. And um, I remember Mom walking me to school, holding my hand, and walking up to the door. They wouldn't let the parents into the school, but you could walk up to the door of the school, and where a teacher would take you from your parents and walk you up to your classroom with all these other strange little boys and girls that were sitting there and waiting, or have already been there before you, and the other ones that kept coming in as the time progressed. Anyway, I remember trying to be brave, trying to look. This isn't something for me. Trying not to cry, seeing my mom how emotional she was getting, and trying to be the same way, trying to be strong and courageous and uplifting to me, encouraging me. And I kept telling me, I don't need. I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm okay. You know, you good? Yep. 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 And as we let go and the first time said goodbye to my mom, not knowing if I was ever going to see her again, and went upstairs to the classroom with all these other boys. And um, it was I still remember some of the sights and the sounds and some of the characters that we had in our class. Some were screaming, some were crying, some were sobbing. And I was just standing there amazed with my eyes open, looking around. What am I here? What am I doing? What am I here for? When can we leave? And at the end of the day, not realizing that, you mean we have to come back again? Oh, I thought this was it. Oh my gosh, what am I? Anyway, I read a story recently that reminded me of that, and it was, excuse me, it was a mother's recollections of her uh, child's time, her first day of class, and uh, the little child had gotten into class, and as the day was going on, so it goes. The little child saw a little boy crying, and so he went over. Or I think it was her daughter. She went over and put her arm around the little boy and tried to comfort him, you know. And the teacher told her, "Get back! Don't do that! Don't do that! Go back to your class! Go back to your seat! Go back to your seat!" Anyway, she went back, and the boy kept crying, so the girl got up again and put her arm around the little boy, and was reminded again. And for a third time, it happened during the course of the day, and just trying to comfort the boy, you know. Um, so much so that at the end of the day, the teacher told the mother, there's something wrong. I have to tell your little daughter that she's not listening, she's not paying attention. And she explained what the situation was. And the mother had to explain to the teacher, well, uh, my daughter has been taught to be considerate and caring towards others. And that wasn't probably going to change. That hopefully that wouldn't change. She strongly advised the teacher to get used to her daughter's sympathetic nature. Now, I mean, that incident, I guess, in my first grade was, I don't know, 60, almost 70 years ago. And I can tell you, as I said, my recollection of all the emotions of the moment are still very vivid with me. Not very much else is, but that is. And but the message of the story that I just read, where if kindness and sensitivity and compassion for others is taught in the home, that's what we learn, because the parents are the first teachers of their children, not only in the ways of faith, but in the ways of life. And the life values that they learn at home are going to be with them for the most part for the rest of their life. My prayer for us today as we continue with our journey in life, we look ahead and we say, if we can make a difference in one person's life, and I'm imagining that this one little boy felt better because this little girl had taken an interest in him in first grade, had tried to comfort him, and I'm sure he was comforted. And but the reality being, we shouldn't be scolded. We shouldn't be. Don't let scoldings, don't let what people think dissuade us from being who we're called to be, a people who look around and see need and respond to it, especially when that need calls us to kindness and charity and compassion, and emulating who our faith calls us to emulate, Jesus Christ. I read somewhere, if you can stop one heart from breaking, we shall not have lived in vain. If we can ease one life from aching, or cool one pain, or help one fainting robin unto his nest again, I shall not live in vain. Something, I think it was Emily Dickinson. That's where it came from. I'm trying to read the quote here. If I can stop one heart from breaking, I shall not live in vain. If I can ease one life in aching, or cool one pain, or help one fainting robin unto his nest again, I shall not live in vain. Your life will have purpose the more we do and give and look out for one another. And as we look out for others, may others continually be looking out for us. Okay? God bless you. Know that we're thinking of you and praying for you. Keep us in your prayers. Mary, Help of Christians, pray for us. Mary, Help of Christians, pray for you. God bless you all.